No, what I did was, and it was so much fun, I spent 2 weeks at sea, and I only meant to spend one, but compasses are tricky. You never know which direction you're going. Portia and I went to the Caribbean, and we brought our family, and it was the most amazing vacation. This is a picture of everyone, and that's my friend Tommy and my brother's girlfriend Joanne. That's my brother Vance. Then there's the beautiful Portia de Rossi, and then there's her brother Michael, his wife Casey, our niece Eva. That's me, and then that's Cliff. And then who you don't see in the picture is, of course, the skipper and Marianne and the millionaire and his wife. And, oh, we had so much fun. It was unbelievable. We were kayaking and jet skiing. We swam in the ocean. My favorite vacation, really, that's my favorite kind of vacation because you don't have to wear any pants, ever. And we took the boat all around the Caribbean. We landed in one spot, and we kind of went all along that whole part of the world, and we ended up in St. Bart's, which, has anybody ever been to St. Bart's? It's beautiful, isn't it? I'd heard about it, and I'd seen pictures of it. It's a place where a lot of fancy people go. And so you're fancy, obviously, because you're there. Fancy, fancy people, and we were surrounded by fancy boats with fancy people on the fancy boats. And at one point, this giant boat was going by us, and I waved, and the guy in the boat waved. And then I realized I was waving at Steven Spielberg. And he invited, he kind of yelled across and said, you know, he invited us onto his gangway. And at first I was appalled. And then I realized he wanted me on the boat. So his boat, Spielberg's boat and Kate's boat, just so amazing. It was like a floating Taj Mahal. It was this giant, unbelievably beautiful boat. It was like, and so he gave us a tour, and it took like 2 hours. We ended up in the gift shop, and it was huge and gorgeous, and we had so much fun. Long story short, I'm going to be in E.T. too. And so, that's right. I think. But some of the boats there were just crazy big. They had helipads on them. There were helicopters on boats that looked like little toys on a giant boat, and then the helicopter would take off from one boat and land on another boat, and our boat did not have that. But we did have over 2 kinds of juice. We did. I don't think it's healthy to compare yourself to others ever, and I consider myself very successful, and I'm very happy with what I have. I'm grateful every day. But when you're surrounded by billionaires in their water mansions floating next to you, it's hard not to compare. And so this is one of the boats that was next to ours. I'll show you. Okay? That's a private boat with just I know who owns it, actually, and it was just a couple. And just to put it in perspective, that's not a cruise ship. It's a boat. This is our boat, just to show you. That's Portia on the tube. We couldn't all be in the boat at once, so a lot of us swam alongside.